One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Got a man. It's Sanders. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
It's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Trojans are on the move. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Driving for the goal line. Loose football. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Grab behind the line. It's Eakin. They make this about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lyons. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Wide open spaces. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
To the air, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from the last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by a field goal over South Alabama. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. He's got... And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to...
When the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tough. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, they're after him! Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown USC! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
To throw, it's Morton. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. Turning on the Jets.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Sanders. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. first play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Red Raiders are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go right back to it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You can tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Mayava. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football, I got the speed, I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 6 over Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, a lot of space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Morton. Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Makes him talk to the hand. Forced out of bounds, a good pickup there on the ground.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Joyner. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, better look out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Red Raiders line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lemon. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. It's a seam wide open. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Quickly to the tight end.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. The Trojans have enough for the first down. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind. Great performance for his team.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rush is on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Morton. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Carter. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Morton. He's got it on the move. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over South Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.